Chief Dr. Innocent Chukwuma was born in 1961 to Mr. and Mrs. Chukwuma. In a family of 6, he is the last of 6 children. He is the founder and CEO of Innoson Vehicle Manufacturing, IVM, also Nigeria's first indigenous automobile manufacturing company. In 1978, after he was done with his secondary school education, he applied to study engineering at the university. He waited for a while to get his admission results. After the release, he realized that he couldn't qualify for the university because he did not make the mark. Since he could not make it into school that year, he resorted to assisting his elder brother, Gabriel Chukwuma, in his medicine store. While with his brother, he realized that he had a natural talent for trading. So in 1979, he became an apprentice to Mr. Romanus Eze, the biggest dealer of motorcycle spare parts in the Nnewi market, southeastern part of Nigeria. A year later, in 1980, Innocent left his boss and returned to his brother, Gabriel, during which he registered a business called Gabros International. The business was founded by his brother to the tune of 3,000 naira, that is $10, which had considerably high value back then, and traded in motorcycle spare parts. With the total freedom to run the business his own way, Innocent rented a shop and started purchasing merchandise. By the end of 1980, Innocent and his elder brother Gabriel took a thorough account of everything the medicine store and the spare part business were making and realized that Gabros International was making 10 times more money than the medicine store. In 1981, he launched his own motorcycle spare parts business. In 1982, he incorporated Innoson Nigerian Limited to sell tires and motorcycle spare parts, in which Innocent Chukwuma personally ventured into motorcycle sales. He realized that most people were importing used motorcycles into Nigeria and that their prices were very high. This prompted him to desire a way to bring in brand new motorcycles into the country at a price far lower than the used motorcycles. With his goal, he took a trip abroad to see how it was all done. He realized there were 4 companies bringing in the motorcycles at the time. These were Leventis, Yamaco, Bolus, and CAFO. He noticed that when they imported the motorcycles, they did bring in crates, and each crate could only contain 1 motorcycle, which would take up a lot of space. This meant only 40 crates could be put in a 40-feet container, and upon arrival, the motorcycles would become naturally expensive to buyers. This insight gave a great idea. He would purchase the motorcycles overseas and disassemble them there before he shipped them to Nigeria. This enabled him to ship 20 motorcycles in parts in one 40-feet container. Upon arrival, he did reassemble them, and his motorcycles would cost 40% less than his competitors' prices. These tactics brought down the average cost of motorcycle from 150,000 naira to 60,000 naira as at that time, and subsequently exploded his sales and revenues. Out of the need to be more innovative and conservative, he decided to do more research on how to reduce the cost of importation and see other ways to devise and make life easier. As he imported the motorcycles, he realized they usually contained a lot of plastics. These eventually prompted him to set up a plastic factory in Nigeria, which is now one of the largest in Africa. He began his career in 1981 trading in spare parts before founding the Innoson Group with his subsidiaries, namely Innoson Nigerian Limited, Nnewi, manufacturers of motorcycles, tricycle, spare parts, and accessories. Innoson Tech and Industry School Limited, Enugu, manufacturers of household and industrial plastics, health and safety accessories, storage containers, fixtures and fittings, electrical components and accessories. Innoson Manufacturing, Nnewi, manufacturers of capacity city buses, mini and mid buses, pickup trucks, and garbage collecting vehicles. General Tires and Tubes Co. Limited, Enugu, manufacturers of tires and tubes. Innoson Manufacturing, IVM, was established in 2007 and his headquarters in Nnewi, Anambra State, Nigeria. IVM is also known as the pride of African roads. with the public display of some of the vehicles at the second Nnewi International Auto Trade Fair held at the Beverly Hills Hotel in the last quarter of 2019, IVM did not only silence the critics but made a bold statement about its readiness to achieve the avowed mission of being the first indigenous automaker to produce a truly Nigerian vehicles that are affordable and reliable. IVM is currently expanding its operations to other African countries and has established partnership with Nigerian Air Force and Army and many more. Recently, it was reported that Innoson Motors have started producing vehicles for the Nigerian Army, police, even spare parts for Nigerian Army fighters jet and many more. IVM is today a success story which has attracted effusive commendations and awards from different quarters, including nation's seat of power. While opening the plant on October the 10th of 2015, President Goodluck Jonathan not only hailed the Chief Innocent Chukwuma for his courage of venturing into an industry many shy away from, but also assured him of patronage from the government. He was appointed Deputy Chairman, Board of Trustees, National Coalition for Jonathan Sambu Presidency in 2013. He has received numerous awards, including Honorary Life Vice President of Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Most Outstanding Indigenous Entrepreneur in the Manufacturing Sector, Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic, OFR, and Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON. The story of Chief Innocent Chukwuma that you can tag from rag to riches. Hope you got motivated watching this very video. You can do well by hitting the notification bell for subsequent videos dropping on this very channel, and you can also check out some other videos existing on this YouTube channel. Thank you so much.